Heaven is All Goodbyes by Tongo Eisen-Martin. Tongo Eisen-Martin's Heaven is All Goodbyes moves between trenchant political critique and dreamlike association, demonstrating how, in the right hands, one mode might energize the other, keeping alternative orders of meaning alive in the face of radical injustice. Eisen-Martin's voice is a chorus of other voices, many arising from prisons and landscapes of engineered poverty. His poems are places where discourses and vernaculars collide and recombine into new configurations capable of expressing outrage and sorrow and love. This unpredictable volume is equally a work of commitment and of wonder. No false consolation, no settling for despair. Its music makes a clearing in the dominant logic of the day. When a drummer is present, he or she is God. I am not an I am a black commons.
A lot of God can happen in 3 seconds. Not much heaven, though. Here is a man before a fight. A leave-me-alone type character, emerging from the penniless death of a one-way street fiction. That's just a fancy way of saying I'm going to make it even if I have to drive backwards. All I have is chord changes and 1,000 backhands. Driving the street like I'm choking it, car full of nephews. There hasn't been a sun since November, and there hasn't been a street I can't choke to death. This city better back down. You see this gun on the table? And something about staring until it all feels stable. Why wouldn't I protect everyone on my death, sleep late? My son better be quick. My daughter better shoot first, because see, we fold for no one. We fold for nothing, okay? The first thing you'll feel is a heat. This lady would tell me, telling me about possession. Drink life neat is what I mostly hear, and most of the world leaves me alone. To breathe smog like a giant. To go to jail every once in a while when the genocide kicks up in late May. When politicians have too easy a time, I'm gassing backwards out of one-way street in honor of myself and in honor of you, if you understand the nature of the world. And how long I've been just like my father. One hell of a resemblance, says the anxiety of the neighborhood. This is Crossroads. A crossroads narrative. So much crossroads they get in the habit of turn back only to find themselves remembering me. But not my last words, a man before a fight. You feel the heat. But there's nothing to keep in mind. There's nothing to remember. Really, there's nothing to be. Just this moment, then another, then stare, then it all becomes stable. Then the table legs go fuzzy and Friday's an unfamiliar face peeking in the window. It's cool to panic for a second. Composure is wasted on your worst enemies. People are marked on that sidewalk. You the only thing life-size. Everybody knows this in a wire hanger empire. When the blood stops walking, that feeling isn't father enough to be permission to fold. You better swing one more time. That father of yours rose from the grave and said, just give me 5 more minutes. He said, running water is a myth. It's us who are running up, down, and all alongside this water. And people don't rise from the grave. They're not laid down neither. It's us who flip all around their bodies. So beware when the people around you all look like they're about to jump. It might be your time. You'll feel a heat. And when 4 walls demand to be 4 walls, and the earth outside mutes, don't panic. Don't try to recreate the earth outside. Don't tell jokes to yourself. Don't even talk disrespectfully to the 4 walls. Instead, unclench your fist and walk away. There might be heaven. If you understand the nature of the world. Thank you.